Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am back from my morning run. And as always, it's Wednesday, so I'm giving you guys the update as I return to the pavement. It is week number 7, believe it or not, making dreams a reality. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to let you guys join. I had an amazing run this morning. Amazing. So if you have already worked out, let me know what you did this morning or what you're planning to do today. Share with me below your plans. Let me know how it's going. Can you believe it's week 7 since I've been doing these videos? It's week 7 and I just finished 42 miles total. This morning I did 3.2. But that just shows you how week by week, my goal was to do 6 miles a week consistently for 2 months before I add to that. As I mentioned, in case you're just now watching these videos, I started running again 7 weeks ago, and I wanted to document it because it's been a really long time since I've been a beginner. And I wanted to document it so that you could get a feel of what it really takes, that it's more than just wanting it. Wanting it is nice, but desire will never be enough. Desire is never enough. So this morning I want to talk about what I call gorilla glue. I was thinking about my dad this morning, and I was thinking about how one time I used to be really hard on my shoes, at least my dad would say, and my parents would get them repaired. My dad would. And I remember thinking I didn't want my dad to know that I had torn the heel of my shoe again. And so I used this Elmer's glue, like the white glue that little kids use in school. And he was like, "What are you doing using that cheap glue? You need some Gorilla Glue." And I don't know why I thought about that this morning, but the so what to that for you? What's your Gorilla Glue? Are you using cheap glue? Gorilla Glue is that glue that once you put it on, nothing can separate it. And for me, I call it my M&Ms. That's my Gorilla Glue. My M&Ms, my mission, my man, my mother, my money. You don't mess with any of those. And air can't even get between me and those things. And so you have to have your Gorilla Glue. What are you so tied to in terms of your commitment that nothing can separate you? That it cannot be ripped apart. For some of you, it's your kids. For some of you, it's your mission, like it is for me. For me, my mission from God, to serve women at the highest level so they can thrive in their God-given purpose. That's my mission. My man, the man that God has gifted me with, he's a part of that Gorilla Glue as well. My mother and my money. Because like it or not, it's not about loving the money. Money is a tool to allow us to do, allow me the freedom to do what I need to do to serve. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning. Again, post below if you've already worked out. Tell me where you are. If you've been following along for all 7 weeks, I'd love to know about your progress as well. I started this talking about getting back into my size 8 jeans. That's my physical goal, but my spiritual goal is to be stronger than I've ever been. Stronger than I've ever been emotionally, stronger than I've ever been spiritually. And to do that, you have to press. And what I mean by that is pressing through fears, pressing through the difficulties. It's the difficult thing about running again is that I have memory. The great thing about running again is that I have memory. What I mean by that is this morning I really pushed myself, and I had to not only push myself physically, but I had to push myself mentally past that memory of being injured. When you've been injured and it hurts, you remember. And that's no different in relationships. People ask me, "Cledra, how did you get the courage to love again?" It's again being able to hold on to that memory of how you have some pain associated with that, but you're going to press your way through that. Oh, Holly says, marathon training and my kids, don't mess with those. I know that's right. That's your M&M, your kids, and your marathon training. That's your Gorilla Glue. That's great. Great, Holly. If you're just joining, I shared about Gorilla Glue and M&Ms, meaning what are you so attached to that it's like Gorilla Glue. Nothing can separate you. And I mentioned my mission, my man, my mother, my money. You don't mess with those. That's Gorilla Glue. Me and Gorilla Glue. go with those M&Ms. So share with me yours, share your workouts. But at any rate, I was sharing with you that the pressing is not just physical. In fact, in some ways, the physical is the easiest part. The pressing is the mental. Thanks for the hearts. And feel free to share this with your friends. The pressing is more mental. When you have to press past that voice that's telling you, oh, don't go all out like that. You know, our minds don't want to take the risk. So this morning when I was pressing and pushing myself to run faster, I had to not only press in the physical, but I had to press in the emotional and the spiritual realm because, again, I got a memory of a painful injury. And I'm sharing that with you because maybe you have a memory that you're not allowing yourself to press through. And the thing that's going to get you to press through it is your gorilla glue. What is it that you're so attached to that, like Holly said, don't mess with me and my marathon training and my kids? What is it? Like for me, like I said, my mission, my man, my mother, my money. You don't want to mess with any of those because I have attached myself so closely and aligned myself with those M&Ms that nothing is going to separate me other than the end of my life. And so I hope this served you this morning. Let me know if these videos are helping you. I do them twice a week after my runs. Again, it's week 7. Next week, I cannot believe it'll be week 8, and I'm going to start adding another day of running. I used to run 5 to 6 days a week, so I'm taking it very slowly. And I'm running 6 miles a week as opposed to, you know, I used to run up to 30, 40 miles a week. But I want to offer this data for you too, that for every pound that you have that's extra on your body, it adds 4 pounds of pressure to your knees. So you want to make sure that if you are going along with me and you're ramping up your running, that you do it slowly. The biggest mistakes runners make is you try to go too fast and too long too soon. So don't do it. Just pace yourself. And again, you'll look up and you'll be 42 miles in like I am at week 7. So let me know how you guys are doing. Make sure you take the time to really define what is your gorilla glue? What are your M&Ms? Share with me below, what is it that you are so attached to and so committed to that nothing but the end of your life will separate you from that? So I hope you have a wonderful day. I look forward to hearing your successes. We have 31 days left in this year. 31 days. And I know I am committed to retire some things before the new year comes in, God willing, for me and my life. There's some things I'm leaving in 2016. I don't know about you, but as for me and this house, my house, we're going to leave some stuff in 2016, pounds being one of many. Holly says, what's your recovery drink? I'll send you the information about my drink. I will tell you guys the way I supplement has been a big help in my performance. But Holly, I'll send you the details about my recovery drink. So leaning forward says my pace time is to do much better. Good for you. Yeah. You know, pace is a great goal. In fact, any goal that you have is a great goal as long as it's yours. You know, and this will be, I keep saying this is the last thing, but I'm just passionate about this because I think sometimes as women, we compare ourselves to other people, and only compare yourself, to the you of yesterday. And if you're better than the version of you for yesterday, that's great. And if you're not, that's still great. Learn from it and move on. Okay? So, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am such a morning person, and I'm glad you are here so that I can talk to you. Frisco doesn't talk back, obviously, my dog. And my husband is not a morning person. So, anyway, talk to you later. Oh, leaning forward said typo, pace time is much better. Okay, good. I'm glad it's much better. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.